Hello everybody, still Monday the 15th. This is very quick, but I must make this follow up on my video before because a couple of things just absolutely clicked with me and this is incredible. So my video before, please go to it. It's called Origins of Human Behavior. And it's actually not so much our behavior than the behavior of our esteemed leaders, if you see it. If you actually root it, if you see yourself as a human being in relationship to nature and to other things in nature, you can actually see it, what they're doing. And it is incredible. So I said in my last video that the knowledge of kingship and of priesthood that created the pyramid system, came from Sumer. That's the origin I can see. I can't see further than Sumer. And it created the pyramid system. And I said in the pyramid system, or the pyramid system does exist in nature, but it exists amongst insects, not human beings. So if we had seen the system that was built and we had seen it in nature, we would have seen that we were driven into behaving like insects. Where we are the worker bees and stuff like that. And, all the honey goes up. Wine and honey is for the gods. It goes up to the queen bee. So that is the system that we're in, which, as I said, on this planet is meant for insects, not for human beings. But there's something else, and I watched an interview on a German channel that my friend sent me, and I watched that this morning, so the whole thing is kind of falling together now. And the guy there was talking about, again, how we are not emotionally mature because we're being sent to a nursery, to school after that, but where our emotional being is not being nurtured by the family connection. And the man that was given the interview, he was talking about, he met Polish workers and that they're actually going into weekly cribs from sometimes as young as 8 months old. So the parents leave them there on a Monday and pick them up on a Saturday. So the whole emotional growing is just not happening, or not happening in the correct way. So you put this, and then he was starting to talk about Brave New World, where they are being brought up not in a family setting, but in little groups in nurseries. That is what insects do. Not only do insects bring up their young in nurseries, but there's another part of the Brave New World story, and that is that in the Brave New World, the humans are being injected with chemicals to produce a certain human in the end, a delta, the workers, the more intelligent ones, and then the upper class. That's what bees do, and I think other insects as well. They inject the larvae with chemicals to produce a certain outcome, to produce either a worker bee or one of the other bees. And there's a next thing, and that is getting you rid of useless eaters. Again, that's what insects do. Where the bees would kill off the worker drones every autumn, all of them, because during the winter they're useless eaters. They're not needed during the winter, and by the next spring there will be a new batch going out. So again, the killing off of useless eaters is insect behavior. So not only are we living in a bloody hive, but our esteemed workers, leaders, are behaving like insects. They're running that like insects. And I tell you something, they have problems with us because we are not actually insects, and our true human nature will out. Every now and again we rise because we're not meant to live in a hive. This is not natural for us, and our true nature will arise against that. But it would appear that they, up there, have become. They've actually become. We are being ruled over by insects. Anyway, there's a thought. Chew on that for the rest of the day. And I talk to you again soon. Bye.